What is up, metalheads? What is up? It is Heavy Metal Pokemon bringing you a video. Just a video. We're going to talk about today Pokemon for the Switch and where I'd like to see it go over a few of the rumors that have been going around, and what I think of them. This is my thoughts. There's no truth behind any of it. Okay, so just know that. Let me get my Panda Express. Alright, so first things first. Let's talk about the latest stuff that's been going out. That, you know, A-Drive, Shofu, all of them just kind of was talking about. And the two games for the Switch, the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Let's kind of dive into a little bit what was said. I kind of like that idea. The two look like the two cases we're gonna have potentially red and blue on one, kind of throwbacks to Gen 1. Cool, I like that. New version, new Switch, new stuff. Now I know we have leaks that are from the credible leak source that is Gen 8. I'm cool with whatever. Gen 1 would make a lot of cool sense. Excuse me. Due to the fact that it's new Switch, Gen 1, right? So it's like start over, start fresh, start from the beginning. So you get Gen 1 with all the Gen mechanics, right? So that's going to be cool. Let's talk about a little bit of the game style, seeing as we only have one screen. We could, Nintendo could go a couple ways with this. You can go back to the dual screen setup, and they can have like a simulcast device, like a Chromecast, attach it into your dock, right? And this is speculation. This could be cool. I don't know, I haven't looked into it, but hear me out on this. You have two screens. You have your main screen up top. You have your handheld, your Switch in your hand, that has all your menu functions just as before. So you have your screen, your TV here, you're able to play here. When you're out on the road with it, it goes back to old school Gen 1s through 3's menu. Hit the star, hit the plus button, boom, your side menu comes up here. You have all your stuff. When you're battling, your battle screen will be down here. Move my hand back a little. It'll be down in this area, right? Bam, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I think that's gonna be nice. What I don't want is, I don't want what people are talking about, this RPG free range thing, and you have dodges, and no, get that out of here. I hope if Nintendo Game Freak Pokemon Company watches this, which they won't because it's garbage, don't do that. Stick with what's been working. In competitive, with your VGC format, how is that going to work? You're going to put a lot of, you're going to take out more of the skill that's already taken out of when you're playing VGC. I don't want to get started in VGC. So, adding mechanics like dodge and stuff like that. I'm assuming there's going to be cooldowns and moves that are going to be kind of different. I think that stays with the Pokken, whatever it's called. That stays there. That makes its own kind of thing. Let's not merge 28 things into the Switch game. Let's keep it nice and simple. Let's keep it good. Let's focus on a great story. Let's focus on nice graphics. Let's focus on bringing it back to the core. Get rid of these trials. They were cool for the 7th gen in the Alola region, right? Trials instead of the gyms. Okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe a pick my own adventure. We'll get out of that. So anyways, let's go back to the gyms, because that's kind of the core foundation of Pokemon. So, let's get into that. Back to the basics and work your way up. Right? So you got high potential amount of graphic quality. You have high potential amount of space that you can put on these games. So let's not be afraid to push the boundaries here. Okay, we could have multiple regions just due to the sheer size. Now, probably not in the first one, right? We're gonna make the first one. They should make the first one, make it short and simple, but good. You know, like Gen 1. You know, you hit that adventure and you're like, yeah, we're ready to go, bro. Okay, so you got like a Pokemon Yellowish version coming into the Switch, apparently, from those stuff. My chair is not as comfortable as those racer car chairs that y'all got. It's a boring chair. Back to the Pokemon. So we have the Shofu. I don't know if anyone else saw about this, but he was talking about potential Pokemon Go elements into the Pokemon Switch game. That's kind of cool, but kind of garbage, because you now have to have location on your Switch. People don't even want location on their phone, you know, unless they're using GPS. Other than that, they don't want it on. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. 2, you're gonna have like 10-year-old kids walking around with their Switch. Get out of here. That's asking for trouble. I don't see that going on. Not at all. I could see, you know, I don't know what I could see. You know, the IR that it uses, I believe, or the NFC, the near field connection. I don't know how it uses when it just detects like local wireless play. You know, that to like battle, do like a spot pass or something like that. But I don't see how you can kind of make it like a Go element and have, you know, these switches running off your phone, so you're draining like double battery while you're walking around playing the Switch. I mean, people are trying to play Pokemon Go while driving. Can you imagine what people are going to try and do? Switch and drive at the same time? That just sounds like a disaster. Let's not go there. Pokemon Go was a failed attempt at something awesome. Like, it should be a lot more awesome than it is. The battle system is weird. Please don't bring that into this Pokemon game if that's what you're thinking. The dodges and no, we don't want that. Get out of here. That's not what we want. We want a straight core game on a Switch that I can play on my big TV and I can play while I'm sitting at work, or, you know, wherever you play. I don't play at work, guys. So, you know, we don't want these weird mechanics. Okay, I don't. I speak for myself. I don't know why I keep saying we. I would hope that the majority of you guys would agree. We don't want that. We wouldn't want that, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just like, stick with the game, you know. Stick with it. Let's not add weird battle styles with dodges and stuff like that. Let's keep that for the Pokken and the Pokemon Go, separate things. Out of here. We want Pokemon straight down the middle, normal stuff. I could see trying to like update the battle style a little, you know, a little different than, you know, fighting. You have, you know, the few moves, but who knows, you know. So I like where this thing can head. I like, you know, what we can see on the Citra and what they're capable of doing with the graphics there. So we know that they could probably push that or better on the Switch. It's a monster console. It's got huge potential. And this game's got huge potential. I don't want them to try and like go through and change everything in a core game. I want, like, if it's supposed to be a straight RPG core game, I think it should stick with the stuff. If it's gonna have different changes, they should change the game to a different thing. Maybe that's what these are. Maybe these aren't the core game. Maybe these are something else to kind of get you to see what they're gonna put out, and then we'll have the core game coming out in 2019. So you got this Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu, right? We'll say Yellow remakes, okay? Because your rival kicked you out of the way, and you didn't get that Eevee, but you got one later anyway, so you didn't want that Eevee. It's probably garbage. And you got a Pikachu, so you got 2 cool things, and he only got 1 duty one. So you know, maybe it's like that. It's like yellow remakes, because you know, we talk about, you know, we got the Gen 1, they got the remakes, and you know, in the 3rd version, but they didn't have yellow. There was no amber or whatever would go with, or electric yellow. I should amber, electric yellow. There's no like electric yellow, or yeah, or you know, aqua blue. You know, there was green and there was red, but there was no like aqua blue or lightning yellow, water blue, I guess, because it's fire red leaf green, so water blue or lightning yellow. So you know, so maybe that's what it is, and it's gonna kind of be like a teaser, kind of like that Metal Gear Solid game that came out before actual MGS5 that I was really mad about and really sucked. Damn you, Metal Gear Solid. So something like that, you know, like, okay, this is what we're working on. So you got a small game, right? A little Gen 1, kind of a little different. You got some nice mechanics, some cool stuff, right? What I'd like to see is implement the motion controls to use the Z moves. Not like all the time, but you can, you know, do the motion. I think that would just be fun for YouTube videos, just watching some you know, you can't tell me that wouldn't be funny to watch in the middle of a GBA match, and the guy just cuts to a scene of him doing the Z moves and stuff. Okay, can't tell me that wouldn't be good. So let's start doing it, guys. So we got that, right? So motion controls kind of do that. Throw the Pokeball, that'd be kind of fun, you know, kind of gets you real into it. Get into the patent that Nintendo has for the VR for the Switch, okay? You got Pokemon in VR with your Joy-Cons. Throw your Pokeball, do your moves, okay? You can't tell me that wouldn't be awesome. You can't tell me that wouldn't be awesome to have. And they can use this Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, if that's a real thing, as this test for it. So right, so you can put that out. I don't know how long it takes to develop a game, okay? I don't know, coding and testing and how all that compiling works. I know a little, but not enough to say, okay, this is how long it takes to put out a game. Especially since they were trying to port over Sun and Moon, and just to see how it works and runs. So who knows, they might already have a basis set for the game. So you already got character sprites, you already got Pokemon sprites in, right? So you don't need to worry about going into an 8th gen already, to the 8th gen, because you have these other games, right? These, we'll just say, for the sake of it, these Gen 1 remakes that are, you know, everything. But, you know, so it's got ported over. You just got to change a couple of codes here and there. You already have all the Mon sprites. You already have all the character sprites. Just got to change a few colors. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you have this test. You get this out. Well, you know, we're already late in the year, so you know, it might as well be holiday 2018, right? Puts out these games. Bam. So then we got, you know, a whole year of playing these games, seeing what they're able to do Switch content wise, seeing how that's going to work with the Nintendo Switch app on your phone, how it's going to work with the paid thing that's coming out in September, you know. So we get all that stuff. You get the battling and all the cool jazz, and figuring out how to break the console so you can join in your Pokemon and all that fun stuff that comes with it. And you know, so we kind of get that, and we can kind of see where they're going to go with the battling system. We can see what they're going to do, and they can get the feedback from us on what's, you know, what we like about the game, and then they can go kind of forward with it into Gen 8. So I know it seems kind of weird to have a system but no new gen, but at the same time it kind of makes sense that, it's like it's starting over, so it shouldn't push forward. It should kind of start over, because this is a whole new area for them. A home console and not a handheld game that's, tiny. I mean, they went from, like this to like this, literally. I think this is the size of the Game Boy. This is the Note 8. Literally the Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, right? So you go from that to, this monstrosity here, and you open it up, and then you're going now to a Nintendo Switch, which is just back to one screen. So, who knows? But then that, like I said, that opens up a lot of possibilities for a lot of cool things. Like I said, that Chromecast kind of device has two things. Has two receivers on, or a transceiver on the Switch, and then the receiver on the dock. So the dock gives it the impression that it's the receiver on the dock gives it the impression that it's the Switch is plugged in, but really it's sending a wireless signal. So you have that second screen, for whatever, and you kind of play on the thing like that. However you kind of want to set it up. Another option is the VR. Like I said, they're working on the VR. They have the patent for the VR goggles for it. So that could be a cool thing, especially with the motion controls and the Z moves and the stuff you can kind of do. Activate your Mega Ring. I mean, possibilities with this are endless. What to do. At the end of the battle, doing the medicines to heal them and all that stuff. You'd be able to do that in the virtual reality. So I kind of think that's cool. So that's kind of my thoughts, kind of my hopes and dreams and all that stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the potential for that, your Switch to be the second screen, and then have everything up there, and you can just kind of quick and easy. Since you're on a big screen, they could easily just cut it in half. I've got a 65-inch TV in my bedroom. Cut that thing in half. I mean, that's still a lot of TV to have, a lot of screen to have for your top and bottom screens. Or have it picture-in-picture mode. I don't know, man. So there's a lot of possibilities that they can go here, and I think that they should really explore, but please don't incorporate any Pokemon Go into this. That was a failed attempt at something awesome. Again, it had the potential to be so much more than it is, and right now it's just garbage. That's my opinion. Is garbage. I was looking forward to battling the Pokemon and leveling up my team instead of just aimlessly. That's what I play the Facebook basketball game for. Same effect. So there's no, I don't, coming from playing Pokemon Gen 1 when it came out when I was 8 years old to attempting to play Pokemon Go, oh yeah, this is Alex. So I went out, Pokemon Go, quick tangent, went out, Pokemon Go, I got the app file as soon as I was able to, and I installed it. So I had it before anyone else in the US, except for testers or anyone else who's the same method as me. So, out of here, you stupid cat. So I was really excited, and I'm like, oh, this is garbage. That's it. I'm just walking around, I'm just catching Pokemon. I'm not trading, I'm not battling. Gyms seem dumb. The battle system is dumb. Just wasn't Pokemon. I understand, again, it's supposed to be something different, but I think it should have stuck with the core idea. So that's a no-go for me, and that kind of would turn me away if that was the case. If it added that Digimon World or whatever other game they were comparing it to battle style, that's gonna turn me away, because it's not even Pokemon anymore at that point. Like, it's like my favorite Digimon game was Digimon World 2, and that's because it was similar to Pokemon in the style. You had 3, Digimon, and then they had 3 Digimon, and it was similar thing. Whoever was faster went first, stuff like that. So that was my favorite. And Digimon World 1 was nothing compared to Digimon World 2, and I haven't played any after. So for me, old school Pokemon fan, I kind of want it to stay the same. Like I said, but we got a lot of cool stuff that we can add. Virtual reality, the dual screen potential with the Switch. So, the motion controls to do some stuff to kind of add some fun into it and add the Switch style. And then, the graphics, the real nice graphics. So that's just my thoughts and kind of the leaks that have been going out and the rumors and everything, and some speculation of what I think could happen and should be able to happen with the Switch hardware and the Pokemon game. Sorry, this is like a 20-minute video, guys, about this, but go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Would love to hear what you guys think, what you guys want. If you want this crazy battle style that's been thrown out there. I don't know if anything else has come out and saying, no, this is not what's going to happen. You guys are just crazy for eating that up. This is just rumor hype, stuff like that, or whatever. Maybe these Pokemon Let's Go's aren't even real, but I think if they are, that's going to be the game that comes out, and it's going to be my thoughts based on just a little bit that I've seen. It's going to be Gen 1 remakes, just so that way they can see what this thing can do and what they're able to accomplish with it, so that way when they push out Gen 8 next year in 2019, they can give us a nice polished game the way we want. Gyms, more Mega Evolutions, cool stuff. I hope they continue with Mega Evolutions. I think that was a cool idea. Like, being kind of emulating that bond. I think that was cool. Anyways, guys, I'm done rambling. That's it. That's my thoughts. Leave yours down below. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want, be sure to join my Discord server down below. It's called the Mosh Pit, because we're heavy metal. When you're at a metal concert, you mosh. You don't do hardcore. No karate in the pit. But as always, bros, keep gaming.